action.
Hello everyone, this is Jacen Sharkey with Stories to Center from the Literacy Coalition. Here we are once again. Say hi, Mom. Hi. And today you see an empty bowl because we're doing something again with eggs.
That's right. And the book that we brought to share with you guys is one of Jacen's favorite kids' books, Ed's Egg by David Bedford and Karen Sapp.
I've read this book before when I was really little and it was adorable. I loved it.
Yeah, and it's a story about a little bird who's not quite ready to get out of the safety of his shell. So today we're making our very own egg x-ray. And all you need are a raw egg, about 2 cups of vinegar,
Glass,
a glass jar or an actual glass,
water, and a flashlight.
and we're going to use those at the end. So what we've done is we actually started with a regular brown egg.
This is probably going to smell bad when we take it
We
off.
put vinegar in with the egg, and immediately it started to make bubbles. And there's a reason why. Vinegar is a weak acid. It's called calcium carbonate, or it's called acetate. Sorry about that. It's a very weak acid, but it does react with the calcium carbonate. Where do you get calcium carbonate from an egg?
On the shell.
That's right. And we started out with brown eggs. And as you can see, egg's not brown anymore, right?
It's just white, and that's actually yolk.
That's because all of the brown eggshell parts actually came off and dissolved with the vinegar.
So if you saw our dissection owl pellet video, which you should probably watch, by the way, if you haven't. If you haven't seen it, then this is kind of like it, where it's going to be a little bit kind of gross science.
A little bit of gross science. So what we did was we took the egg and we actually removed the shell. Little creepy, kind of awesome. And what we do next is we're going to take this egg, and it's really, really rubbery.
And now we're going to shine a light through it.
I'm going to dump it in some water. All of the eggshell came off. You need to let it soak anywhere from 12 to 24 hours to get the eggshell completely off. And it's actually really, really, really squishy. Here, Jace, do you want to squish it? Don't squeeze too hard.
Oh, that feels weird.
Yeah, it feels weird. It kind of feels like a rubber ball.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take this flashlight and we're going to turn it on. Can you turn the flashlight on?
Yep.
Awesome. And we're going to be shining it through the egg itself, and you can actually see through the egg.
Whoa, that's cool.
And it's kind of hard to tell, but there's actually a yolk that's still in there. The darker spot that you see is the yolk. So we made our own egg x-ray, and you can actually see in the end, see where the white part used to be. So now you've created your own little bouncy ball. Now what's really cool is if you decide to take your egg and you want to make it a different color, you can actually add food coloring or even highlighter ink or something to the water and make a glowy bouncy ball.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Whenever you bounce it, you know, you can't normally do that with an egg, can you? So Jacen said he really, really, really wanted to know what's going on inside this egg.
So,
What are you gonna do?
well, I thought we should grab a knife and cut it in half.
Okay, did you do that?
Well, we don't have a knife here, so.
No, we don't have a knife here, so here's what we're going to do instead.
Use the pliers.
We're going to use our tongs.
And then we're going to cut it from
Actually
the
going to
middle.
cut a hole in it.
Ew!
That's because the egg is surrounded by a membrane. And what we did was the calcium carbonate in the egg dissolved and left the membrane behind. And now you still have a raw egg, just like before.
But the problem is that when you put it in vinegar, it's not edible anymore.
You don't want to eat it mostly because you've had it sitting outside of the refrigerator for more than 24 hours. It could be a little creepy. And you always want to make sure that you wash your hands when you are done working with raw eggs. So Jacen is going to pull out the next one. Go ahead and grab it. I'm dumping our stuff out.
Here's
Pull
the next
vinegar
one.
off the top.
Get ready for a bad smell. Whoosh.
All right, we left ours for about 24 hours, like I said. He's going to use the tongs to pull that out.
Whoa, whoa.
That's a little squishy.
Whoa, come back. No, come back. Okay, Mom's going to do it because I suck at this.
All right, so you just pinch it a little bit, but not so much to make it squeeze.
Okay.
All right, I'll put it back in our bowl.
I'll move this stuff out of the way.
This time, we're gonna wash it off first because it's a little bit slimy.
And gross.
Grab your flashlight so we can look inside.
Let's see what it looks like this time.
Oh, you can see the.
Oh, it looks a little different this time. It doesn't look exactly the same. It looks kind of like the sun.
This
This
is
time.
wild. See that yolk moving around?
We just made a tiny
So
little.
cool.
We just made a tiny little sun.
All right, Jacen. What's your plan? How are you gonna break this egg open? I say you drop it until it bursts.
Can I do these again?
It's up to you.
Oops. I'm not sure if we should drop it till it breaks.
I'm gonna bounce it. Why don't you bounce the egg? Oh, you can see the yolk moving around inside.
Okay, I'll just bounce it once.
Go ahead.
Boing.
See how the yolk is floating to the top?
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead.
Let's get the flowers. It's not working. I got whatever.
So, thank you so much for watching. This really cool egg experiment is brought to you by the Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County, Primetime Palm Beach County, and the Literacy Coalition's Stories and STEM. We hope you have fun doing some really cool science and making your own egg X-ray.
And we
Thanks
hope
for watching.
And we hope you see you next time on the next Stories and STEM. Cut.